Okay. We weren't muted yet, but
Yo.
whoever burped on the
Yeah.
whoever burped on it, bless you, I guess. We put everybody on mute. Oh man, what is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Today we're gonna be talking about some social media stuff. How we can use Cat. What's going on? We got two cats. Cat with a K, cat with a C. We're gonna talk about some social media stuff, right? And then we're gonna open it up for some Q&A. But we want to kind of jump into some things on how we can use social media to our advantage, not just to pass the time, not just to just go out and put things on Instagram, not just to show what we ate, what we drank at the club the other night, but how can we make some money with this thing as well? So most of you have probably found me some way. What's going on? People just getting in here have found me through Instagram or some type of social media platform. So that obviously shows you one way that it works. But on another way is how can we utilize some of these marketing tools to reach out to some people, right? We'll go over some basic stuff first. We'll share my screen here in a little bit. Some basic things that some of you probably already know, but I want to make sure that we all know, and then we'll go into some of the other stuff, I guess, more advanced things, paid services, those type of things. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. All right, so obviously this is Craigslist. Craigslist, complete. If you're in some big market, if you're in an Atlanta market, if you're in a LA or Chicago or New York market, don't do this stuff in those markets. Here's what's happening. As I talk with my mentors and I talk with other people that are doing some of the virtual stuff. I know I get probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 a week questions about virtual hosting. And so if you're going to be doing virtual wholesaling, or if you're going to do wholesaling in a in a city or a town outside of a major city, so you don't have to do virtual wholesaling in a completely different state, you guys, right? So you can do these tactics in a smaller area. I just picked, I think this is, I forgot what this is. Flint, Michigan. I picked Flint, Michigan because one of the guys I was talking about, he does wholesaling in Flint, Michigan. And so speaking with him, these are some of the ways you can find some deals in another area. So you just take out Flint, Michigan and put in anywhere USA besides, listen to me when I'm saying this, besides major cities. This stuff does not really work that well in major cities. You're not going to see me posting any deals in Craigslist in Atlanta, okay? So, but outside the smaller BC class cities, Macon, you can still find deals in Macon, Georgia, where I started wholesaling at, okay? Some of the smaller cities you can do this. So basically, all I'm going to do here, I just basically went to Craigslist. I went on Craigslist and then typed in, and actually let me just start over here. So I know for some of you guys, this is something that you've probably already done. Up here, you can pick in, let's just do a different one. You put any city that you want. I'm gonna put in Macon, Georgia. And it's telling me it's gonna look within 17.9 miles of that zip code, which is Macon, Georgia. I'm going over here to the housing section here, and I'm gonna look for real estate for sale. Once I get to it, I'm gonna go ahead and put, you can either just scroll through this if you want. I like to go to for sale by owner. Okay. Now, even though I'm putting for sale by owner, who do you think are the majority of the people that are posted on here? Wholesalers, right? Wholesalers, other real estate investors are going to be the majority of people that are posting on here. But But what you can do is do a couple different things. Number one, let's say I just pick this first one. I've never been on this one. Let me just see what it looks like. Let's say I own a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. We fix her upper. Go through some pictures real quick. Looks like a great place to raise a family. All right, so I'm just going through the pictures here, and I want to kind of look down if I see if anything that kind of stands out and says, blatantly, wholesaler, investor, whatever, right? Cash or rent to own. Cash price is $19,000 our best offer. So this is definitely a some type of an investor. This is probably not the owner, but what you can do is you can take this address. Let's say you've never been to Macon, Georgia. You can input this address, looking at the type of home that this is, what type of neighborhood this is. You can go ahead and input this address and start searching for other properties that are in this address. Because the thought behind it is this: similar homes and similar situations are going to be grouped together. Like if you guys have been on here before, you've seen me do the same thing with Zillow, where we put into a certain price point, and you put into our price point, and then you can kind of zone in a certain area of a city. Okay, so I can take this address, input that into Zillow, and then come up with probably a area for me to pinpoint and start to search within. Okay, somebody else did the work for me. Okay, but I can take this information now and put that in there. That's one thing. The other thing I want to kind of take a look at is I want to see how long ago this is posted. Okay, so this was posted 10 days ago. Now, I am not the type of wholesaler that is going to try to snake someone's deal while they're under contract. But if that wholesaler cannot perform, most contracts are for how long? About 30 days, right? So if the wholesaler cannot perform within 30 days, right, I am not above or not below, above, whatever, going and saying and finding this individual, this address, skip tracing them and contacting the owner. Okay. Right now they've been on for 10 days. If I picked one, let me see if I can find one that's been on there for longer. That's a little expensive for Macon. Another one for 10 days. Let's see if I scroll down here. You start to see multiple pictures of the same house. Definitely wholesaler. I know this neighborhood right here. Half the houses in this neighborhood are empty. This one's posted 13 hours ago. Point being, if you can find something that's longer, greater than 30 days, or right around that 30-day mark, I would not be against taking the address down if it provided it, and then going, right here, 3692 Kings Park Circle. I know exactly where this is at. Probably been in this house, actually. And that's why I know that's too much, too expensive for that particular neighborhood. But anyway, this is one of the things that you can do using Craigslist. Now, let's go to Facebook, okay? I'm surprised that some people don't know that Facebook has a marketplace. Does everybody know that? Facebook is a thing called Marketplace. Go in here and we can take a look at what's going on in that area. Let's go to Macon again. Macon, Georgia. Now, let's say I want to weed out some of the retail stuff. So I'll do something from like $2,000. And yes, you can buy a house for $2,000 in Macon. And let's just say up to $40,000. And we'll hit enter. Okay. So we're going to see what's some things that are going to pop up here. This one right here says contract for assignment. Oops, there we go. Contract for assignment, opportunity, single family residence in Macon, Georgia, near expanding Mercer University. So here is an opportunity. If you guys are in the course, or actually all you guys are in the course, you can look up how to find buyers using like ListSource. You can also use the Zillow trick that I showed you guys to find buyers. Macon and some of these areas, most of these areas that we're talking about, the smaller areas, not the major cities, most of them are going to be, you're going to find that they're heavily saturated with a rental market. Most of them are going to be houses that that investors are buying to get a monthly return, right? They're trying to rent these houses out. They want to fix them up, spend $8,500 on it, and then go ahead and put another $10,000 into it, make it livable, and rent it out for, you know, $550 to $600 a month. Okay. Just 2 days ago, I had a friend of mine. He went to Macon and he reached out to me. He bought 2 houses for $18,000 a piece. Okay, and all he's gonna do is he bought them $18,000 a piece. He's renting them out for $600, or he will be renting them out for $600 a piece. So this one right here, contract for assignment. All you need to do is connect the buyer, do a joint venture with this person, and say, I got a buyer. All right. Just that easy. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to shift. I just screenshotted this one because I'm going to reach out to that individual. All right. So same thing. You can go here. You can go through houses for sale. And start scrolling through. Now, you're saying, oh, this is not really, using social media. We're going to get to that part. But this is how we use Facebook, which is a social media platform, to locate areas of interest, especially if you've never been to, let's say, Toledo. How do you spell Toledo? Toledo, Ohio, right? You're going to Toledo, Ohio, but you want to know where the hot areas are. Where are other wholesalers finding properties? Because if they're able to find properties in those particular neighborhoods, you can find properties in those particular neighborhoods. So if you want to do the virtual thing, but you don't want to catch a plane ride out to Toledo, Ohio, in this particular case, or wherever in the United States, this is a way that you can find where those hot areas are, even if you don't have list source, even if you don't have access to list source, like maybe in South Carolina where they don't have list source, those type of things. Okay. All right. So this is some of the surface level easy stuff, right? If you don't know, there's 2 different Facebook platforms, right? So you have the regular Facebook like this. Okay. This is just my regular page, right? Actually 3. Now, they're not really different platforms, but different sections of it. You have a regular Facebook page. You have, you can create a business page, okay? And then you have the business manager page. So here's my business manager page here, okay? If you wanted to create one, you would go, first you have to have a Facebook, you have to have a separate page. So you have to have your Facebook personal page, and then you have to have some type of business page, okay? You have to create an ad account. I'm not gonna get into all of that. I just want to show you the type of ads that I'm currently running, and that you guys can do just with your cell phone. Okay. All right. So you go to business.facebook.com to get this process started. Okay. This is going to be something that's going to cost money. But the good thing about it, it depends on you and what you can afford. Okay. Once you get everything set up, kind of want to show you what we're running here. So this is going into my Tommy Holt Jr. business page that's attached to my ad. Okay. I want to go to, boom, more publishing tools. Wait for this thing to load up. Okay. This thing's always in the way. All right. So here's all the videos that I've posted, within this time frame that's looking for. But this is the video right here. That this is a paid post. Okay. All right. This is a paid post. So I'm going to play this. So you guys can hear it, hopefully. All right. So just listen to what I'm saying. Imagine right now you live in Augusta, Georgia, and you're on Facebook, and you're just scrolling. You're just scrolling through Facebook, just checking to see out what your friends are doing, and this ad comes to you. What's going on, Augusta? My name is Tommy, and we're looking to give you cash for houses that look just like this. We're in the area. We're looking to purchase 1 to 2 properties every single month. No matter if it's foreclosure, maybe it's a property that went through the probate process, maybe tax liens, maybe you just don't want the house anymore. It's becoming a problem. You need someone to help you solve that problem. If you're in Augusta right now and you're looking to liquidate your property, put cash in your pocket with real cash buyers, do me a favor, just go ahead and put your information in below so we can reach out and talk to you. We'll come out there, we'll crunch some numbers, we'll talk candidly with each other. We want everything to be a win-win situation, and we'll give you a cash offer. If it works for you, great, then we can move forward. If it doesn't, then we part ways as friends. We're really easy going. So go ahead and put your information below right now, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, so from that video, I'm going to break down what I want you guys to do. Why is this not scrolling here? Okay. What I want you guys to do is this. I want to break this thing down. So first thing that you're going to hear is in the first couple of seconds, I want to address the area I'm in. So you can do this in Augusta, you can do this in Macon, you can do this in Toledo, Ohio, right? But because I know that we're marketing only to people within a certain zip code, which happens to be Macon, obviously, I'm sorry, not Macon, Augusta, I want to call out the city. I want to make it sound casual, like, you know, hey, I'm just happen to be talking and you just happen to live in Augusta and this video happens to be coming across your feed, all right? So what's going on, Augusta? My name is Tommy, and we're looking to give you cash. So what's going on, Augusta? Grab your attention. Who I am, my name is Tommy, and what am I looking to do? I'm looking to give you cash for how? I'm looking to give you cash. So I'm trying to say these words up front, all within a couple of seconds to grab their attention, okay? After that, then we're going to start to qualify them. Look just like this. I don't want them thinking that they're sending me properties, or they're trying to get rid of properties that look great. That's why I purposely stood in front of this house that looks really ugly with graffiti on the side of it and the windows busted out. We're in the area. We're looking to purchase 1 to 2 properties every single month. So I don't like to say I purchase 10 properties a month. I like to create some type of sense of urgency. Listen, I only have enough cash for 1 to 2 properties this month, right? So that's more than what most people will buy. Most people don't buy a house every month, but it's also not 10 properties where they can just wait till next month. I want some type of sense of urgency into this. So all this is strategic. None of this is just, by chance. No matter if it's foreclosure, maybe it's a property that went through the probate process, maybe tax liens, maybe you just don't want the house anymore. It's becoming a problem, and you need someone to help you solve that problem. What I just did there is, again, I'm giving all of the things that I know this video is reaching out to. So the reason why people are going to watch this video is because they have tax liens, or because they're going to foreclosure, or because they're going through a divorce, or because they're going through a probate process, because the house looks like this and is ugly. So I'm calling out all these reasons. So they're thinking ahead, oh man, we do have my grandmother's house that looks like that. Or, my aunt's house, I heard that she's about to lose the taxes, okay? You're in Augusta right now, and you're looking to liquidate your property, put cash in your pocket with real cash buyers. Do me a favor, just go ahead and put your information in below. So that's important. That's the call to action, right? What am I calling them to do? To put their information below, right? And they'll put their information below, which they have. I don't know if I can, I can't see it here for some reason. They've put their information below, and they'll say, reach out to them, or they'll ask you more questions, right? But you have to give them a call to action if you're going to do this, okay? We can reach out and talk to you. We'll come out there, we'll crunch some numbers, we'll talk candidly with each other. We want everything to be a win-win situation. I like to do this a lot with anything. I like to lower their guard. I say, listen, man, I just want it to be a win-win situation. We're really easy to do business with. We're low pressure. I like to tell people like that all the time. We're a low pressure type of business because they feel like this is the quintessential car salesman type of a deal, right? We want to make them feel at ease. Give you a cash offer. If it works for you, great. Then we can move forward. If it doesn't, then we part ways as friends. We're really easy going. So go ahead and put your information below right now,
and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
And then finally, the last call to action. You want to end it with your call to action. So if you can get your call to action in, maybe I only got it into twice, but if you can get your call to action in 2-3 times, that's even better. The other major thing is, look where my cursor is. Look where I ended at. 59 seconds, really 1 second, really right at 1 minute, because I got 1 second left. You want to keep this 1 minute, right? Why? Because 1 minute is a qualifying, like a qualifying metric in marketing, right? Someone watches a video for you for one minute, okay? Then you're doing pretty good. I'm gonna try to figure out where I can see this and show it to you, where it's broken down a little bit more. But also 1 minute also makes it Instagram worthy, where I can put it into the same video and put it in Instagram and not have any issues with it, not have to chop anything else, okay? Let's see, do we have? All right, so here we have some basic metrics right here. I'm gonna get to, I see some chats coming in. I'm gonna get to them here quick in a short second, but I wanna stay on this real quick. Let me see if I can get to the long form here. So with this, what is that? Forms library. Trying to remember where this is at. Okay. All right, so. All right. So here's the thing. Here's the same video, but here's the copy that goes along with it, right? Let me stop this. Here's the copy that goes along with it. Hey, Augusta, we're looking to purchase 1 to 2 properties every single month, and we're paying cash. My name is Tommy Holt, and I run one of the top real estate investment companies in Georgia and have purchased several houses in Augusta. So here's how it works. If you have a foreclosure, tax lien, or you just have to have a house that has become a problem, you need someone to help you solve that problem, especially if you're looking to put cash in your pocket in less than 28 days. Number one, you'll pay no fees, no commissions when you buy your house. When we buy your house, we pay all cash closing costs associated with the transaction. We're a local company that can buy your house in any condition, regardless of what you owe, or if you're in foreclosure. We can sincerely help. We can get cash in your hands within a few hours. What's the recurring thing here? They need cash, right? Without a couple of days of you contacting us. If this sounds like this is a good fit, shoot us a quick message and let's get started to see how we can help, okay? So we've reached 10,000 something people. We have some people that leave messages here, and we have some people that just DM or private message me or DM me directly, okay? So this is kind of the setup here. Some people will just click this. If they click this, then it'll just go. I can't click it because I guess I can't click it, all right? So they'll click it and they'll DM me right here, and then I'll get a notification, right? Obviously, this is me sending me a message myself, so it doesn't make any sense. But let me see if I can get back and show you one other thing about Facebook marketing, and then I'm opening up for Q&A. Business manager. So let me go back here. So these tabs, they increasingly get more and more niche as they go down, okay? This is the account overview. This is everything that's going on here with my account, right? My ads account. Then we have a campaign. So in your campaign, like I had an Atlanta wholesalers campaign, right? It's currently inactive. But then within a campaign, you can have a couple of different ad sets. So you can have just an Atlanta wholesalers ads campaign. Then you can go into the ad sets, where your ad sets, you might have 2 or 3 ad sets for that one campaign. Okay, does that make sense? So within your campaign, you can say, hey, I'm just trying to, this is my Atlanta wholesaling ad campaign. Now within that campaign, I might have 2, 3, 4 ad sets, okay? I might have this one right here, 35 plus with certain zip codes, excuse me, okay? And then within this ad set, I might have 2 ads. Okay. I forgot the different. I forgot the. Yeah, these are 2 different zip codes. So 35 and 35 plus with certain zip codes, and then 35 plus with another certain zip codes. So we were testing to see which one was better, which one was I getting the better response from. Okay. So one thing I like about this is you can change and do video engagement. Now I can see here. I can see here. Just right here. I can see here the videos watched. I can see 25%, 564 people have watched 25% of the video. Okay, it's the same thing. It's a minute long video, so 20 seconds of it, right? This is or 15 seconds of it. Excuse me. So this one about 30 seconds. 126 people have watched 75%, so 45 seconds. 85 people, excuse me, watched 95%, and 76 people watched 100% of the video. So what I want to do is pretty much from here forward, from 50% forward to 100%, we take this information. All these people have something what's called, within my ads, we have something called a pixel. That pixel, think of a pixel as a GPS tracker. It's like a social media GPS. So imagine, actually I did this one time in the police department. We were tracking someone, right? And so we swam up the canal, we snuck into their backyard, and we put a GPS inside underneath of the guy's bumper, right? And that way we could track wherever he went. It's the exact same thing with this, except for it doesn't require any swimming, right? You put a pixel, right, onto your ad. So anytime someone watches, this is how all this data gets populated. So when they watch this ad, they say, oh, Charles watched 25% of 15 seconds of the video, right? But Yusef watched 100% of the video. And Michael watched 50. And Ramon watched 95. So we're going to take, so then I can choose, I typically would say, let's take 50% to 100%. The people who watch 50% of the video all the way to 100% of the video, and we retarget them, okay? So we'll retarget these people because they have some level of interest for you to watch 30 seconds or more of a video. This fast-paced world, nobody's watching 30 seconds of a video if they don't have some level of interest, right? Maybe Charles, who watched 50%, maybe something happened with the kids, or heard a loud boom in the house or something like that, and he couldn't watch the rest of it, or he was at work and his boss came around. But he would love to watch the rest because he might be interested in it. So now I can retarget all of these people, 248, all these people basically. I can retarget them and send another ad. Say, hey, I know you saw my video about me paying cash in Augusta for these properties. Listen, I'm really serious about this. Yeah, you're the one that saw the video, right? I can really call them out to grab their attention to make them take action. Okay. All this stuff is what we call is paid advertising. Okay. Think about Facebook. What you can do as little or as much as you want. Really depends on you. In the beginning, what you should probably do to test your ad sets, to figure out which one's working better. I mean, obviously, look at this. Look at the results. Video 3, copy 2, right? This one right here, which is just a different zip code. 6%. Look at this. This is important. Why you guys got to see this stuff. 6 people watched 25%. 3 people watched 50%. One person watched 75%. One person watched 95%, and nobody watched 100%. But look at this one. This one right here. All right. Look at this. Completely different numbers. 558, 245, 125, 8476. Look at the video plays. 115 video plays versus 7,435. So this is giving me data. In the beginning, you're not expecting to get deals off of it. In the beginning, all you're trying to do is purchase data from Facebook. That's all you're doing. You're saying this particular video is resonating with more people out of these zip codes. Okay, for whatever reason. Now I know I need to dump, instead of me going between these two different zip codes, I need to put more money into this zip code, but then split the ad again and maybe do 2 different ads, or change. I think this age group was 35 and up. Maybe change the age group. Okay, all I'm doing is fine tuning it, and once I get it, then I go from spending $25 a day to $100 a day, $150 a day. Right? That's where you start to ramp it up, so you get more of that reach. But you make all your mistakes spending as least money as possible, as little money as possible, by making the mistakes to figure out and fine tuning where you should be at. Does that make sense to everybody? Good. All right, cool. So let me stop sharing real quick. Open this thing back up. All right. Cool. I think we had some stuff in the chat. At least I saw some stuff going. We have any questions, you can put your hand up. And everybody's just saying hi. That's good. First couple of seconds, address where you are. Oh, okay. You put the stuff in the chat. Look at you. Cat with a C. Appreciate that. For the at 290.73, how long this ad run to reach this amount? At the 290, I'm sorry, I don't know what at 290.73 is. That the dollar figure, Charles? Oh, okay. The money, I think I'm doing $25 a day on that one. So whatever that math house was, it 4. So that's like what, 12 days, roughly around 11, 12 days, something like that. Cool. Anybody got any questions on this stuff? Let me slide through and see if I see anybody's hands up. All right. Anybody got questions on social media? That post that I did with my camera, all I did is I just took my camera, very just candid, just out there. No, you're not trying to do high resolution, crazy videos. Just out there talking to your camera in front of the house. So what I would suggest that you guys do this week is, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do a little challenge.
Tommy, you're covering up your microphone.
Oh. You guys hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Appreciate you. So what I want you guys to do is this week, go find an abandoned property, which you should be finding abandoned properties anyway. So go find that property and shoot one of these videos. I promise you, it's harder than what it looks like, right? You're gonna do it, and you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that, or oh, I should have said this, or I ran out of time, or I messed up this word. Oh, I just sound silly. You're gonna do it a couple times, but the more and more you do it, the easier it becomes, just like anything else, right? But what I want everybody to do is I want you guys to go ahead and go in front of an apartment, abandon a building, house, wherever you want to do it, and actually practice it. Do it, and then I want to see who has the guts to post it in our group, our private Facebook group, okay? Post these things so we can critique them, so we can get better, okay? But once you get one that you feel comfortable with, save it. Maybe you're not ready to get Facebook ads set up, right? Because you can start running some money, right? It can start to be a little expensive. But what you can do is you can use those same videos, especially when you're filming them. Make sure you don't film it like this. Film it sideways, okay? Landscape, it gets more background in the shot, right? But you can put that on Instagram, right? Pretty much everybody here, I think everybody has here, for the most part, has Instagram. If you don't, you need to get it. It's not an option. Social media is not an option in our business, okay? You have to get it. So get it. If you don't have a page that is related to real estate, okay, where you can post stuff on real estate and it's not going to look weird, then you need to start to do that. In the course, I talk about cleaning up your social media. If I were you, I used to have a different page. I used to actually have multiple pages, but I used to have different pages. I had one for real estate. I had one for fitness. I had one for different ones, right? Then I was watching, I think it was Gary V, and he was talking about branding. He said the best thing that you can do is brand yourself. So that means so whenever I go anywhere, it's just Tommy Holt Jr. So if I'm doing something that's fitness related, hey, that's Tommy Holt Jr. If I'm doing something real estate related, that's Tommy Holt Jr. Brand yourself. So, so if you do that, if you have a Ramona Abraham page, right? I just saw because you got the only person. Well, no, Drake got his last name up there too. Well, now I see everybody with their last name. All right, let me just shut up. If you're going to do that, brand your name. So when people see your name, it just depends on what you want to show them at this point. So today I showed something about me and my son going to Chuck E. Cheese, and it was great because nobody else was in there, right? So I get to show bits and pieces of my personal life, but then you're also going to see the real estate side. Why am I doing that? Because I don't want it to just be an advertisement, right? I don't want my social media to be something that people just scroll through because they know I'm trying to buy something or sell something, right? I want them to connect with me emotionally. So even if they don't have a house for sale, they're like, man, Tommy Holt was talking about, how he wants to, buy an apartment complex for his son, Zion. And that emotional connection, they don't even know my son, Zion, but they've seen him. They know he's real, right? And and if they find an apartment complex that looks abandoned, I want them thinking about me, right? Versus Cobb Cash Homes, which is my company name, right? So I can have a Cobb Cash Homes Instagram, but there's no emotional connection there, right? I want them to think of me as the person so that people want to help me, right? You want people to think of Drake Scott as, man, that dude is always out there helping. He's out there with his family. He's out there, he's showing his flaws. He's showing humility. I want to help Drake. I saw this property I think would be perfect for him, right? That's what you want, making it more personal, okay? So you guys have to get that social media page. And once you do, we need to post these videos, right? So maybe I got off topic here, but maybe you don't have the budget, or maybe you do, right? If you do have the budget, let me know. I can put you in contact with someone. I can barely run my own social media page, so I definitely don't have the bandwidth to do that, but I can put you in contact with someone that can set you up. But if you don't, just start posting it and then tag where you're at. So hashtags are important, okay? I was going to say here, let me see, just show it. Let me go to, all this stuff is real time. Macon, Georgia. All right, so I just went to Macon, Georgia, right? And here are things all related to Macon, Georgia, right? And so people follow hashtags. Some people just use hashtags and they don't understand it. But the power of it is that you can follow a hashtag, right? So one day I'm going to get me a nice little Porsche. I follow Porsche's hashtag, okay? So I literally just put in the hashtag and I actually follow that. So it's not like I'm following a person that has a Porsche. I'm following anybody who tags Porsche, right? So you can do that, and you can also put in where your location is. So if you guys don't know how to do that, if you go to, I might have to make a post. Hold on. So you got to make a post to do this. So let's say I want to do, I can't really see you and do this at the same time. So let's say I want to post this thing, right? This is a video that's coming out of me and Max, right? I want to post that. And I hit next up in the top here corner. All right. Let's say hit next again. Here where it says add location. See that there? Add location, right? hit on that add location, and then tag, if that was in Winston-Salem. So if I was trying to, I mean, this is not the right video for it, but if I was I was trying to wholesale in Winston-Salem, and I had my, hey, Winston-Salem, guess what? My name is Tommy Holt, blah, blah, blah. If I was doing that video, I put in the location, Winston-Salem. That means anytime someone goes to look up Winston-Salem, guess what they're going to see, right? You just have to do it enough so your videos stay up at the top, okay? Because if you look at this, let me go back to discard. Let me go back to my hashtags. Macon, Georgia. They're going to put the top ones, like there's a section here. Instagram has just actually changed. Well, you see how that says top there? Okay, I know it might be a little blurry, but I promise you on this side it says top. This one says recent. So if I click on recent, these are the ones that are literally I just posted dealing with Macon. So this one right here was just posted 4 minutes ago. Okay. So if I want to stay at the top of the recent for free, I can just post videos, right? And then keep them at the top, or have a schedule where I'm going to post, I'm going to repost my video every, couple of hours or once a day, however you want to do it, right? Just make sure you take it back off so you don't have a lot of the same videos going through your feed, right? So these are ways that you can do it for free. So we covered some ways that you can do it, through Craigslist, through Facebook Marketplace, through Instagram, and then through paid Facebook ads as well. All right, cool. When you are doing virtual deals, do you have to find the title company or closing attorney in those states, city, or town to be complete? Yes. So anytime you do a virtual deal, the state, because that property is located in that state, that's where you have to find, you have to abide by the rules for that particular state. So you have to do it there. Is it better to record it yourself or to have someone record the video for you? I like recording it myself because I like the authenticity of it. I said that word right. Authenticity, yeah, of the of it. Like I just like for it to be real. I don't like most people, if given the chance, and just think about yourself. If you could buy, or if someone was going to buy your house, let's say two different companies are going to buy your house, and you have my company, Cobb Cash Homes. We have a relatively small company, or you have some huge investment company, some huge hedge fund company, right? That has billions of dollars. Okay. And I'm some small time investor, and you got this huge company, but we're giving you roughly the same amount of money, or let's just say we're giving you the same amount of money, apples for apples, right? Who would you more likely probably lean to, right? As long as you're getting the same amount of money, most people feel like, oh, I want to help the underdog out. Okay. So I don't like my stuff to be so, there's certain videos where quality is really key, but I like my stuff to be kind of just, hey, I'm just some small time investor. I really want to help you out. I have a family, you have a family, let's connect, right? It's not some big, conglomerate where I'm just a cog in the wheel and, you got 40 other employees that are, all making phone calls. I want to have that personal touch and build rapport with you. So that's why I like to do the video that way, right? And actually the person how I stole that from, that's how they do it too. Lonnie Parker, yes, private Facebook group. So when you sign up, it gave you some, I know a lot of people just blow through it, but we'll talk about it here. When you sign up, it gives you some instructions. You have to go into Facebook, into the search bar up on top and type in E2E Wholesaling Edition. There's 3 questions you got to answer. If you don't answer the questions, I don't even let you in. But you answer the questions, then I'll let you in. What does hashtags do? I'm speaking Greek. All right. So a hashtag is a way of kind of putting a electronic stamp, if you will, on a particular post or a video. Okay. So let's say Ramona let's say you want to, you like horses, you like the Kentucky Derby, right? What the Kentucky Derby just happened, right? Didn't that just happen, right? So you're like, man, I want to see everything related to the Kentucky Derby. You can hashtag, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people that hashtag Kentucky Derby. So you just put the pound symbol or the hashtag symbol, Kentucky Derby, and anybody who posted something about the Kentucky Derby and hashtagged it and stamped it with that electronic hashtag or stamp, anybody who posted that is going, all that's going to come up. So the reason why that's powerful is because now without using it, because there's other ways you can do this with Instagram and target that same video with money if you're going to pay, right? So I can target specific zip codes. So only the people that are in that zip code are going to see my video, but you got to pay for that. It's very similar to, it is Facebook, because Facebook and Facebook bought Instagram. I don't know if you guys know that. So Instagram is owned by Facebook. So all I got to do, if I want it, once I hone it in and figure out what ad I want the most, then I start playing it on both Instagram and Facebook. But then obviously it's more money. But if you don't want to pay for it, what you can do is you can start hashtagging stuff and then go follow those hashtags, okay? And then start posting into those hashtags. All right. So it's just a way of narrowing down out of the billions of people that are on Instagram, finding your niche that's going to be perfect for the area that you're trying to conduct real estate in. Does that make sense? Kind of. Still Greekish with a little bit of English in it. All right. All right, cool. How long should the video be again? The video should be no longer than a minute. No longer than a minute. And don't do this. Don't do this. Matter of fact, this is Dave. I don't know if he's still on here. Yeah, he is. This is his pet peeve. All right. So it's like this. You got the video out there. It's like ready, action. Hi, my name is Tommy. Like, don't do that, right? Because people are gonna look at you like, all right, next, and just keep swiping. You got to remember, you have to do something. If you guys go into, matter of fact, do this. Go into my, not now, right? But once we get off, go into my Instagram, into my bio, and you'll click the link. Okay, click the. It says Linktree. Linktree is something that you can use where it's free. You can have multiple links. You can have, like, if you're trying to, sell multiple houses, you can have different links if you want. I don't use it for that, but you can. But if you go on there, don't anybody buy it because you're going to get into this course, right? But there's a free wholesaling webinar, right? You can watch that webinar. That's a real house that I wholesaled, and we made $10,500 off of it, right? But watch the beginning of it, okay? Because all I'm trying to do, I know it looks weird when you go to watch it, but the only thing I'm trying to do is to stop you from doing this. I'm trying to stop you from doing this, right? Because that's what we're doing on social media. We're just scrolling. And I need something that's going to stop you and make you pay attention to me and to my message, okay? So when you see me, when you guys do that and you go take a look at it, you're gonna see me say something like, "Are you ready for anything? Are you ready for anything?" And then I just take off running, right? Most people are like, "What the heck? Where is he running to?" Okay, but that was the whole point of that. I got my Chucks dirty and everything, shoes, mud splashed up everywhere, right? Only reason why I did that is because I wanted to stop people from scrolling so they can hear my message. So that was designed to get people to join the course, but you can do the same exact thing with social media for a house. Just if you're going to call out their city, if you're going to use a prop, use something that's really big. You can use music. There's a lot of different ways that you can grab people's attention, okay? So just make sure that you don't do that frozen, "Hi, my name is Billy Mays here," right? Don't do that, right? Do the whole, make sure as soon as you hit play, you're talking. All right. Do you suggest using stories more than actual posts on Instagram? Do you have suggestions on things to post for those that have not closed a deal yet? So I suggest doing the posts over the stories because the posts are going to be there obviously forever. Okay. But you should still do stories. And I'm not the best at this because I try to remember, but most of the time, most of the houses I go to, I end up forgetting. I should be posting this stuff, right? But every once in a while, if you guys follow me, you'll see that I'll go live, and I'll just kind of have the phone to like the side. I'll just kind of hold it. I wish I could demonstrate it to you, but I'll just kind of hold the phone that way. But that's really not for these type of things. For advertising, I put it in my actual making an actual post. For just getting the word out that I do wholesaling, you can do either one. Okay. And what else did you have? Do you have suggestions of things to post for those that? Yes, absolutely. People are buying into your journey, right? So you don't have to go out there and say, hey, I've never wholesaled a deal before, but you don't do that, right? Because someone who might be interested in wholesaling a house with you might see that video. But what you can do is you can go videotape yourself while you're walking through a property, right? Especially if you know, like, if you guys been in the course, I talk about the big five, right? I'm just pulling the stuff off the top of my head, right? There's tons of stuff you can pull from. But you can be on the video and say, yeah, we're out this particular house. I know we're looking for, if you guys don't know, we're always looking for the big five. Big five is roof, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and foundation, right? And so right now we're just looking to make sure none of these things are a problem. Looks like this house is a pretty decent house. This might be one that we want to go ahead and move forward with. I didn't say that I was purchasing it. I just said I want to move forward with it, right? That might just be move forward into the next step. So I'm not lying, right? Because I never want to tell you guys to lie. I want, and people will see through that, right? I had a one-on-one with someone. I can't remember exactly who, but the person said we were role playing, and the person said that they have purchased. It was something crazy. I think they said they had purchased like 40 or 50 properties in the neighborhood, right? So that's a far stretch, right? 40 to 50 properties that you purchased in their. I could see nationwide maybe, or in the state, but in their neighborhood, 40. That's like, it's probably what, 200 properties in a neighborhood. You've purchased 40 to 50 of them. Don't do that stuff because people will call you out. They'll say, okay, really? Oh, what, 40, 50, man, I must be a house that I know of. As a matter of fact, I've lived in this neighborhood my whole life. Which house was it? Right now you're stuck. So don't lie, right? But you can't tell them, hey, I'm looking at this particular property. This looks like one I might want to move forward with and push it from there, right? So you're pushing that content out there. In their mind, let them think whatever that means. Whatever that means to them, let them think that, right? I guess I need to play with it. Yes, yep, you do. What you laughing at, Crystal? Pattern to disrupt. Yep, exactly. You're gonna see that. You go to that video I'm telling you about on my page. You'll see it. Shock value. Yep. That's why I don't know if you guys seen that guy. He does something with like the fire paper. He does like this little fire thing on Facebook. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Or maybe he just pixeled me and stalks me. Every time I go on Facebook, I see that guy. I missed the beginning of the chat, but should I start a business Instagram, Facebook account, or can I use this? Oh, man, I'm glad you brought up that LL Cool J. We got LL Cool J? Hold on. Is this the real LL Cool J? Not the real. I know you're the real one, but like, you know what I mean. Facebook. Instagram. So you guys can do this, right? So go onto your Instagram joint. And then up here in the top right-hand corner, you see those little 3 dots, right? Or 3 lines, you can create or you can make your Instagram a business page, even though it's been a personal page. So you want to be business because when you do that, you can hit this thing called Insights that right underneath my name, it looks like a little graph chart, all right? Hit Insights. And in your Insights, you can see some very important data, right? So it has 3 tabs up here: activity, content, and audience, right? So you can see activity is the one that we're on now, and I can see when I have the most activity on my Instagram, okay? So it looks like for me, Wednesdays are the best days. At least Wednesday was the best day for last week, okay? Now, here's the thing about this data. You have to post all the time because let's say I only posted on Wednesday. Well, that would make sense, right? But making sure how many accounts were reached during this time frame, right? So you can get a lot of different information. But for audience, when you click on that tab audience, I can clearly see that most of my audience is out of where? Out of Atlanta, right? Then I got some Miami, some Plainfield, New Jersey, where I'm from, and Philadelphia, right? I got the age range. Okay, the age range of the people that are following me. So you can only get this data if you become a business page, and all you have to do is request to be a business page. It doesn't cost you anything, and it'll start to give you that data. Okay. All right, and tell me, when my followers are on for Saturday. When's the highest concentration of my followers? The people who follow me, when are they on? Right. So you can see that there. So, but you can only get this information if it's a business page. Okay. So what you want to know on if I'm gonna post something, I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna post between 12 to 3 p.m. because that on a Saturday, that's when most of my followers on that particular day, that's when most of them are on, right? So a lot of different little things you can use there. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody want to ask any questions live? They want to hop on here before we wrap this thing up? Everybody's good?
I got a question.
Yusef, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Hey, you gonna do any? Are you gonna do a module for the sub 2, like the contract you put in there? Are you gonna just do it live, or are you gonna talk about it at all?
I could probably do. Maybe we'll do more of an in-depth coaching call on it. And
Okay.
add that into the course, but probably not another like module like where I bring the videographer and film it. Not like that.
Okay.
But that's a good question though. If that's what people want. Tania said she didn't want that, so. Yeah, so if that's what you guys want to do, if you want to go over subject 2, then we can do that. All right, no problem. Which person in the group did an online auction, flip, or wholesale? Jason Bellin has done the auction wholesaling. He's not on course right now. Civ, what's up, man? I ain't seen you here in a while, bro.
School, man, school.
I know. I saw you. Your post. How's the doctor's program going?
Working out good. Got a great grade, so we got a little break in between. We're catching up on things.
I told you, bro. You start cheating, it pans out.
Thanks, brother.
Answer C if you don't know it. All right, cool. I think that is all. Pretty dope because we never end right at an hour, and we're right at an hour. So no one else.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Lynette. I have a question. Where is the game night? Have you done that yet? Because I went to a location last week and I don't think you were meeting.
Yeah, I put the post out there. Listen, I blame Dave. That's who I blame. Is he still on here? I think he left because he has a coaching call too. No, blame Dave's my boy. But Dave and 2 other people, they own the E-complex where you went, and we got overbooked. So from now on, I've been assured from now on, we are on for every second Thursday. I know it's changed. This is the 3rd time it's changed, but we're on every second Thursday of the month. So May 9th, which is this week's, we're actually going to, we're doing another meetup. We didn't do one last month because of the Social Proof Conference, but we're doing it this month. We're starting it back up. You're in the Atlanta area, that's a free real estate meetup. This month, or this coming Thursday, we're doing, doors open up at 6:30. We start promptly at 7. So if you want to be a part of that, you want to come to it, just show up. Essentially, it's 3400 West Hospital Avenue in Chamblee, Georgia. what we're talking about. I have a lady named Carla. She is she's a realtor. She's actually on we have a little team of real estate agents. So she's on my real estate agent team, but she's also an appraiser, right? So everybody wants to know, how do we, find these appraisals? How do you do comps? How do you get these things? We're going to go ahead and have that. That'll be this Thursday in Chamblee, Georgia. Don't worry. I know not everybody's here in Atlanta. I'm going to hook y'all up. I'm going to put my computer here and put it in front of I've done before. And you guys, that'll be on Thursday starting at 7. So it won't be our normal. You're going to get some extra bonus love there. It won't be on a Sunday or Wednesday. So we're still going to do our Sunday and Wednesday, but also Thursday you'll get a little extra stuff from them. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Another quick question.
Sure.
There is a Hospital Drive and a Hospital Avenue. One is in Canton and one is in Chamblee. I just want to make sure I'm at the right location, because last week when I went, I still didn't arrive at the location. So I just want to double check that address, if you don't mind.
Yep, it's Chamblee. It's in the one in Chamblee. And if you want, let me just make sure. Let me put it. Maybe Kat, can you do that? I think it's what is the E-Complex's Instagram? Because then you can follow that as well. I think it's at E-Complex maybe.
No, it's E complex ATL.
Oh, E-Complex. So the letter E, Complex ATL. And then you can follow them, and that gives you the exact address. And I think the map feature, you just tap on it and it should just lead you right to it.
All right, I appreciate it. And how long is that session typically? Is it like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I'm asking because I got to get on the road after that, so I can have an idea.
Yeah, for sure. So the learning portion is about an hour, and then I do Q&A for as long as you ask questions. And during that Q&A, we've had some people.
Are you there? I didn't get that. I don't know if anyone else heard. I couldn't get it.
Tommy, you keep covering up your microphone.
No, I'm just holding this thing now. I don't know what else to do. Is that better? Can you guys hear me? You hear me
Yes.
now? Okay. So the learning portion is about an hour long. And so then I do Q&A, where people just, you can just walk up and ask questions, and sometimes that's quick, and sometimes I'm answering questions for another hour and a half. But the actual portion where everybody kind of is quiet taking notes, that's about an hour. And then the game night.
Perfect. Great.
The game night lasts until, we've had people playing Monopoly until midnight. I'm not, but some people do.
All right. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it.
All right. Cool. Do you suggest any books to read? Just all the same ones. Like, most of the books are not wholesale or real estate related that I would suggest to read. Most of them are more mindset stuff, like stuff that I've used, but they're all the same ones that you probably already heard, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Millionaire Next Door, Think and Grow Rich, all the ones that you've probably heard before. All right. Will you send us a Zoom invite for Thursday?
I don't know if you guys can hear Tommy. I think he's just super low right now.
I don't know, you guys can hear me? Okay.
We can't barely hear you. I can't, at least, unless it's just my phone.
I don't know. Am I really low? Am I that low?
Yeah, it's a little low.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Yeah, so I would swim up the canal for the right. Yeah, I would too. Yes, so Ramona, I will send everybody a Zoom invite except for you. You're the only one. No, of course, we're going to put it just the same way you guys get it through email. You'll get the you'll get the email. So, all right. Nothing else. Ramon, you good? All right, family. Just want to check on you, man. All right. Well, that is it. That is all. I hope you guys learned something from this. Use that social. I want to see some of those posts in the Facebook group. Do your little video. Don't be ashamed. We're gonna make fun of you. I'm letting you know I'm gonna make fun of you. I'm just be honest with you. You know, I think it's only right. But that's how we get better. Make the mistakes. Allow people to critique us. Somebody critique me, and I still mess it up, right? So don't worry about it. And let's get those videos posted out there. And let's just start gradually creating this brand. I would love to hear a Lonnie Parker brand. Like, that would be fire, right? Just be like, man, you thought I'd do Lonnie Parker? I'm in with one story. I know this is not bragging. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying this, the power of it, right? Last Friday, yeah, it was Friday. I'm sitting in Starbucks with my broker. So imagine this, right? This is my broker, right? My real estate broker. He owns, you know. So we're sitting there and we're talking about how I just sold these 2 duplexes, but I got them through wholesaling. Couldn't wholesale them, right? They were selling them for $210,000 a piece. I couldn't wholesale them, and ended up putting them on the marketplace, right? So he was trying to, you know, figure out, like, how'd you find this place, right? So it's through social media. So we're going through it, and the guy goes up and puts his trash into the trash can, and he was like, "I'm sorry to bother you, man, but are you Tommy Holt Jr.?" Right in front of my broker, and my broker's like imagine that, right? And so this guy's talking about real estate and how he's a contractor and he's looking for more properties to purchase because he wants to do something where he has Airbnb or corporate housing, but then he wants to put these like shipping containers in the back, and he retrofits these shipping containers and makes the shipping containers into like not other houses, but like you know, one of them, he'll get like 2 of them, and one of them might be like a game room, and one of them might be a cinema, right? And so we had a pretty cool idea, right? And so you know, he starts talking about these things, but we exchanged information. So now I have someone else that I can market to if I find a property that fits that you know what he's looking for, right? So that's the power of social media. So one day someone's going to be like, man, I know I see the LL Cool J on NCIS, but this is the LL Cool J from Instagram. This is even better, right? I know I see that, you know, my man Landon. Oh, Landon is killing it, right? You guys got to start the process. It starts off slow. Social media is a very slow grind, but eventually it starts to pick up speed, and then you guys get some deals from that stuff, or at least get some leads from it. This is why we're doing it. This is what we're working with, just trying to get a full circle type of a deal. All right. Okay, everyone, that is about it. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Love you guys, and thank you so much for being here. Let's go out there and let's make some money. I want to see some of these videos so I can laugh at them. All right, peace.